Hi. Now I want to preface this video by saying I'm not the most experienced Pokemon TCG player out there. Sure, I go to my locals and play around with a couple decks, but I'm nowhere near as experienced as a lot of other players in the scene. However, I feel like I have a civil duty as someone who enjoys this card game a lot to say that everyone watching this video, yes, you in specific, should start playing right now. And fortunately for all of you wonderful people out there, you picked a great time to be interested in starting the game. Well, besides all the scalping in the scene and the ludicrous prices. But even if you're not convinced yet, I still want this video to at least be somewhat successful in having people who are interested in the TCG take that leap and start playing and having fun, either by going to the locals and destroying, or just by playing the game casually and having some fun. Now that would make me pretty happy. Also packs, like being able to buy packs would make me really happy too, but oh well. Now, just for convenience sake, I'll give you all a very, and I mean very basic rundown of the TCG rules. This video is meant to encapsulate a lot of different things with starting the TCG, so I don't want to go too in-depth. But don't fret, dear viewer, I will be leaving resources below for a more detailed rundown of the rules. But anyways, here we go. So, the Pokemon TCG is centered around, well, these things, what are they called? Oh, Pokemon. Yeah, that's right. Pokemon are your main ways of dealing damage to your opponent, in turn knocking out their Pokemon. But why do this? Well, I don't know why we do anything in life, but for this game at least, you're doing this to get prize cards. But to attack in the first place, you need energy on your Pokemon. Energy comes in 10 flavors, rest in peace fairy, which you attach to your Pokemon in order to attack. Now Pokemon start as their basic forms, and must be played as such, then evolving into stage 1 and then 2 if applicable. You also have a slew of tricks up your sleeve in terms of trainer cards, such as item, tool, and supporter cards, that give a variety of effects and ways to win the game. Supporter cards in specific can only be played once per turn. And turns. They are the order in which the game is played. Your turn ending as you use Pokemon's attack, or by passing. These turns encapsulate the entirety of the game and are used to use different effects, abilities, and also, just to play the game. Now, to actually win the game, you need to do one of three things. 1. You knock out enough of your opponent's Pokemon to draw all 6 of your prize cards. 2. Knock out your opponent's Pokemon while they have no other Pokemon in play on their bench. And 3. Your opponent goes to draw a card and has none left in their deck. Okay, obviously I left out a lot of stuff like status conditions or Pokemon abilities, but I want to give you a basic rundown of the key rules of the game, even though that was pretty long. But hopefully that makes at least a bit of sense. And again, I'll be leaving resources in the description to help anyone still confused, which is probably most of you. Oh, you're still here? Great. So I'm guessing you're either asleep or actually interested in starting the game, which of course involves, drumroll please, spending money. Yay! Now we are fortunate to be absolutely blessed in the recent League Battle decks released by Pokemon. These are right to the point competitive level decks right out of the box. Mostly. Now not all of these are made equal, especially the older decks, which have many cards that are straight up not legal to play anymore in the recent rotation the TCG has. Basically anything with the yellow borders, yeah, you can't play those. But with the current League Battle decks available to be purchased, I heavily recommend the Charizard EX one. It's a highly functional deck, even missing some staples, and is still very strong and convenient. However, there's another deck on the horizon, the Dragapult EX League Battle deck. This deck is looking to be even stronger than the Charizard one and releases April 25th, and is, again, an extremely powerful deck and a must-buy if you can find it. Oh boy. It's a big if. Big if. But as well, Pokemon also has other products with helping more casual players with playing in the form of EX Deluxe and regular battle decks. Now for these, I would recommend them for more casual play, with maybe your friends or people new to the TCG. However, mostly I would recommend the League Battle decks with the sheer strength that they bring with them to your local card shop tournaments and such, and just the value they bring with the staple cards they include. But these casual decks can still be a ton of fun, just don't go expecting to win a tournament with them or anything. Now, imagine this, you want to play TCG in the comfort of your home, or you're broke like me. Then there's also Pokemon TCG Live. This is in simple terms a digital version of the TCG on PC, Mac, and mobile. It's quite decent, but still has bugs and a lack of variety in features, but it's still a nice tool for testing decks or just playing in general. Although I do like shiny cardboard, so I'll just stick with physical. Now, you have a deck and a general understanding of the rules. What do you do? Well, that's simple. Go outside. Touch grass. The best teacher is experience, and playing the game is the #1 way to do this. If you have a friend or family member that would play the game, then perfect, you're already set. But if not, then it's time for locals, baby. Look around your area and see if you have any local card shops that have tournaments going on, and start playing. Now, if you get destroyed your first time, like me, don't take it too hard. Experience is the name of the game, and with it, you'll be getting better, saying to yourself, maybe I should have done that. Maybe add a card to your deck that would have been helpful. That's the joy of playing a trading card game, the amount of flexibility and deck building the game gives you. The world's your oyster, or whatever they say, so start playing. And I know that not all of you might have a store near you to play the game. Well, that's why I implore you to try TCG Live as well, and other fan-made simulations of the TCG. This game is a ton of fun and a great time, so I implore you to try it, any way available to you. I guarantee you have a good time. Probably. In all seriousness, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to make this video to convince a lot of people who just collect the cards to also try out the game aspect as well. Now, I don't mean that as a bad thing if you only collect the cards. Well, most of the time. I mean, I feel like most of us people who play the game start off collecting the cards anyway, but obviously that's not always the case. Either way, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you also give this game a try, because, you know, it's a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of TCGs are, but Pokemon specific, I kind of mesh with it a lot, so I'd say give it a try, and I think you'll like it. And if you don't, oh, I don't know, just yell at me or something. Alright, bye.